Okay, so coming to the end of the mix, it's time for some master bus processing, and I tried to keep it really simple as I did with the rest of the mix. Just added a few things here to my master bus, mostly just to kind of give the track a little push, as well as obviously bring the levels up and the overall kind of volume of the song up to kind of competitive levels. It's not super crushed, it's not super loud, because I like to keep a lot of the dynamics of the mix in there, and I like to fix any issues also in the actual mixing stage rather than the mastering stage. But these are the things that I did on the master bus. Let me turn all of this off and we'll go through it one by one. So the first thing is this SSL bus compressor, and this is the basic kind of glue compression that I added to the overall mix. I've used this mastering preset here, but I've also used the sidechain filter and kind of filtered out the low end so that the low end is not triggering the compression and it's only triggering above 130 hertz.
Only facts, you know we don't got no cat. Y'all been sleep, I let you nap. You want greatness and I'm that. Only facts, it's only facts. Shorty pretty, shorty strap. Send your number through the snap. Fuck that talking, where you at? Only facts, I want that.
Really subtle, it's just helping to add a little bit of glue. Now the next thing I've used is this mushroom pusher, or infected mushroom pusher. Crazy name on this plugin, but I like what this does, you know, using it subtly. I don't want to go too mad with this. As you see, I've kind of adjusted a few things. So I've added a little bit of this magic knob here, a little bit high, a little bit of low. I've used this push a little bit, which I thought just helped bring the levels up a little bit and add some nice kind of body to the track. And then I've spread out the stereo image with this dial here as well. So we play this in and out. Hopefully you can see what it's doing.
Only facts, you know we don't got no cat. Y'all been sleep, I let you nap. You want greatness and I'm that. Only facts, it's only facts. Shorty pretty, shorty strap. Send your number through the snap. Fuck that talking, where you at? Only facts, I want that. Yeah, give me that. Yeah, I need that. Yeah, give me that. Yeah, I want that. Yeah, give me that. Yeah, I need that. Yeah, give me that. Yeah, back in the cut. It up. There was a wolf before you heard a rust. I got the hits and beat you to the punch. Paula Deanna, you doing too much. I heard the news and I knew you get cut.
Yeah, so I just wanted to play around with a few of the dials there to kind of demonstrate what the plugin can do. I actually really quite like this plugin. The next thing I added was the first limiter in the chain, and this is helping to bring a lot of level to the song. You know, in terms of gain staging and kind of how I structure the volume of the track, it's really quite low up until this point. I don't like to kind of overload any of the plugins or any of the buses, so things were kept quite low in the mix overall up until this stage here, and this is where I'm really bringing up the level with this particular limiter here. So this is the L3 multi-maximizer, and I'm pulling down 5 on here.
You heard the fuss and you knew it was us. Rapper police know I wanted this cause I'm behind these bars when I'm yet to be cut. I don't have to get on women cause they get on me. I know she say you ain't gon' hungry, hip on me. My luck with love is.
As you'll see, it's not doing like a huge amount of gain reduction. We're maybe down here at kind of -4, -5 at the real peaks. And you'll see it's just bringing down kind of when the snare hits and when the kick hits, it's mostly just kind of taming off some of the big transients there. Then we have another limiter here, and I often like to use 2 limiters instead of 1, just for different feels and different vibes. And also this one is a true peak limiter, and this one is down at -0.5 on the ceiling, just so we're never touching 0 on here. So this is adding another little bit of level to the overall master.
Do the snap, fuck that talking, where you at? Only facts, I want that. Yeah, give me that. Yeah, I need that. Yeah, give me that. Yeah, I want that. Yeah, give me that. Yeah, I need that. Yeah, give me that. Yeah.
So yeah, not a massive amount of gain reduction on this. It's just like -1 or 2 dB maximum on that. And that's how I like to keep it, so all your limiters are not working too hard. And you'll see here I'm using this WLM meter here to just kind of monitor where my short-term and long-term loudness is at. And for this one, we're around -10, I think, generally.
Greatness and I'm that. Only facts, it's only facts. Shorty pretty, shorty strap. Send your number through the snap.
So this is a nice number for me. I generally don't like to be louder than kind of -9 and no quieter than kind of -11, -12. So this is where I like to be generally. And that's really as basic as it was on the master bus for this. Not a whole lot. No EQ on there. You know, any EQ stuff I wanted to fix in the actual mix. So I didn't add any EQ touches on the master bus here, other than the couple of things that this is doing with the low and the high here. But that's really it. A really simple and basic master kind of bus there. Literally just trying to bring the level up to a nice point. I kept it pretty simple.